promise.
To me, Faith is important because she is a true hero. She's someone who stands up for what she believes in, for what she thinks is right. And she fights back when everybody else has given up because she thinks it's the right thing to do. And if she doesn't, then who will?
I'm taking her out!
The really cool things about having a world where you can actually free roam, explore, is that it really fits well with the gameplay of Mirror's Edge, where you are, fluidly moving through the world. The level design in Mirror's Edge Catalyst is very different from the first game in the sense that you can traverse an environment in any direction. So in the first game you move from point A to point B. Here you have a space that you can traverse, however you want to, and that is it's actually quite kind of a challenge to design that. But when we nail it, it's so much more rewarding. So the combat in Mirror's Edge Catalyst is very different from the first game. We have completely removed guns. Faith does never pick up a gun in this game. Instead, she uses a martial arts inspired type of hand-to-hand combat. And it's very different from many other games as well, in the sense that you're actually moving towards your enemy instead of hiding. As long as Faith keeps flow, when she's stitching together move by move, she's actually invulnerable to bullets. So we are asking you to keep moving and always keep on the move and move towards your enemies. So we talk more about boss encounters in the sense of how we combine the different enemy archetypes that are in the game. So we don't have an enemy that is the boss, but we can make the encounters more and more difficult depending on how we combine the different enemy types together with how we build the environment around Faith, because the combat builds so much on how you use the environment as well. Black November is an underground resistance movement that is sort of on the borderline of more hardcore freedom fighting or / terrorism. So they are actually not they don't really care about the citizens of Glass. They do what they think is right, but Faith will not really always see that they are doing the right things for the citizens of Glass. The story is built up around a critical path, so you will play through the story, but between the story missions you're going to be able to choose to do whatever you want. And as you play through the story mission, that's how you get access to more and more of the city. Faith's character will develop both in what she can do in the city, but also it will adjust according to how skilled the player is. So in the beginning, in the areas that you will encounter early in the game will be a lot easier to navigate, and we will introduce more and more complex moves and combination of moves as you move throughout the city. And then there is also some new exciting things that we are adding, which we're not going to talk too much about, but if you look at the key art, you're going to see that there's something on Faith's arm that will help her do some new cool moves in the city as well. So that will also change over the course of time throughout the city. I mean, I want to believe that Mirror's Edge Catalyst can influence the gaming industry in a way that people see that there is space for more different types of games and different types of protagonists and different types of approaches to gameplay.